If it's okay with you guys, I won't use a mic just because I hired a coach and he's like, you got to practice not using a mic just because it's how you get to the next level of your communication skills. So if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Patrick J. Hilario. I've been a teacher for over 8 years now, mostly teaching high school in French, and that's what kind of led me into real estate investing. If you guys don't know, if you become a teacher, you have about 2 years in your university years where you are teaching full-time for free, plus you have to do your homework and your university work and your projects. So for those 2 years, I knew it was impossible to work a regular job and like be able to still save money, invest, and do all the things I wanted to do. So that's what got me started into business. I knew I needed some sort of income that I could do even if I was working full-time for free plus school. That's what led me into the financial industry. I worked there for about 2.5 years and then kind of realized that there was a lot of red tape, a lot of things that we'll actually be exploring today. Example would be putting yourself out there on social media. They would not allow me to make videos talking about how you can improve your finances, importance of investing in real estate, getting your insurance policies, all that stuff. So I said, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing. I loved what I learned in that industry, and that's what really got me into real estate investing, because later on I would have met my coach, Nelson Camp, who was also a teacher, also a real estate investor. He's taught a bunch of investors here in the city, and very thankful for him because he's the one that, one, believed that I could do it, because surprising maybe for you guys, but I was a massive introvert as a child. I struggled with really bad social anxiety to the point where I couldn't even ask someone for the time at Polo Park. That's what I knew, is like, there's an issue here. I can't become a teacher if I'm scared to talk in front of you guys, right? And especially with starting a business, you're gonna learn today with all our awesome speakers how like your ability to build genuine connections and how these social skills are gonna be key.
There you go, man. Patrick is passionate. Let's go. So what belief did you have to get rid of to be able to put yourself out there to connect with investors? Because it's tough to go out there and tell someone to give me X amount of dollars. You have to, there's skills you got to work on. So what are those beliefs you had to work on to get where you are here building this network? I'll let Patrick start.
That's a solid question. Pass you this. So a big one was to start, like, as someone who was really shy, introverted, I grew up feeling like I had to either perform, I had to be someone I wasn't, or people wouldn't invest or want to be around me, right? And that's coming from a place of lack. So I guess to answer your question real quick, because I don't want to rant on this, is I had to go from the mindset of not being good enough to, and I literally wrote this down in my journal about 2012, that people want to invest in me because I am me. It was simple as that. Like, I had to understand everything about real estate. I had to, have a fresh haircut, be the most stylish looking guy in the room. I had to get rid of all that and instead just go from the mindset of people want to give me money for deals because of me. Wow. That's a big mindset shift that I had. Nice, that's solid advice. Before I was thinking about sharing about real estate and how to build connections there. However, I just want to see, in the room, who here is already in real estate in some way or form? Could be investor, broker, realtor, whatever. Okay, who wants to get into real estate?
We expect all the hands to come
okay,
up.
Yeah. About half, yeah. Okay, nice. Who is a business owner?
Let's go.
Okay, so it's I got half, good. Who is wanting to own a business? Working towards that. Okay, solid. Okay, that helps. Okay, so this should be around, it is what I do for real estate investing, especially when building a connection. But in general, whether it's for business, not business, maybe you just want connections for your personal relationships or for your own business and real estate, is you got to remember 3 things. People need to know you, like you, and trust you. Okay, so everyone repeat that. People got to know you, like you, and trust you. Okay, good. With those 3 parts, as you pull that together, that's how you'll build a connection, right? First part is they got to know you. Okay, so when I first started, I didn't have my first deal yet. I was in school to become a teacher, and I was already like coaching some people, mostly through tutoring and like getting their career started. So I made a plan for 5 years. The only thing I would repeat would be, I'm a teacher, real estate investor, and coach. Just every video, every time I met someone, I'm a teacher, real estate investor, and coach. When I didn't have real estate yet, I said aspiring real estate investor, but you guys get the idea. I'm burning it into their minds of, this is who I am. That checks the spot of, do they know me? Because you got to put yourself out there, whether it's going to events like this, which you guys are already doing, which is awesome because a lot of people just stay at home. Okay, so you're already doing something right being here. Next is, you want to take advantage of social media and your phone, right? Everyone's probably got a smartphone, and as scary as it sounds, you will change your life if you just pick up the phone and just introduce yourself. You don't even need to do any like TikTok dances or anything crazy like that. Just who you are, what do you do, right? Or who you are, what do you like to do?
Who you help to.
Yeah, who you help, exactly. So again, that crosses off that checkbox of, okay, do people know you? From there, people gotta like you. Now, I'm not gonna give you all these like tactics on how you can like manipulate someone to like you a little bit more. There's a whole industry on that. You can talk about that later if you're interested in that stuff. But the key here is you wanna build something real. The easiest way to make people like you is to be yourself. You remember, some people are gonna reject that, and that's okay. Okay? Those people you weren't gonna work with anyway. It's fine, we're humans. We're not supposed to like everyone. We'll be civil, that's cool. But start sharing what are you interested in and what is it that you do. Many ways you can do that, right? So I've been a breakdancer for like 15 years. Does that have anything to do with real estate? Oh, cool, I'm gonna invest in you because you can spin on your head? Not really, right? But by sharing that, it shows that, one, I'm interested in things that I like. The people that are into the hip-hop community or breakdancing, they have something that we can talk about now. We start to share similarities. I got into DJing, same thing. I'll share about kind of difficulties or like things that I had to deal with in like the dating aspect. I like that kind of stuff, right? Human psychology that you mentioned, I'll share that. I'm a big philosophy nerd, I'll share that. Whatever you're into, there's someone out there that's like, oh, I'm into that too. I didn't know Desiree was into that. That's awesome, right? And as you do that, people will start to like you more. Not even you performing, but just you sharing who you are, right? So again, next box checked. So you have people know you, people like you, and the last part is people gotta trust you. This is where you show your competence, right? Dakota's very good at this. Every time he closes a deal or pays out some investors or something does well or he solves a problem, he's posting that. It builds trust. If I'm gonna do multifamily, I do mostly residential real estate, some small multifamily like duplexes, but big multifamily, who has built trust over time? It's Dakota. I'm going to him for Winnipeg multifamily real estate. Same thing with you. If you're in photography or you're a realtor, show people your wins, show people that you offer value by solving problems. Share those industry secrets, because to us, we hold that as a secret. Let's say if you're in fitness, you have like different techniques you can change when you're going to work out or how to make your workout more efficient. But if you share that with the world, one, it's going to build trust because you're sharing something that, you know, most people would probably have to pay for. And two, don't be afraid to share the free stuff because 99% of people won't take action anyway. A lot of people are only going to take action. Either one, it's so hard in their life that they're at rock bottom, they got no choice, or they pay enough that it's painful to not take action, right? I've coached people for free. Do you think those people actually end up closing a ton of deals? No, not really. Maybe one, or I have a rock star that's like, he just consumes all my YouTube content, just thanks me for it, and he closes deals. Rock star though, like 0.001%. Everyone else, they don't value free, and that's okay. You give it out for free to build trust. That's your payment. On top of that, as an extra bonus, as you get better at putting yourself out there, giving out the free content, sharing what you do for free, it's gonna start rewiring your brain and that people are gonna actually be drawn to it, right? I can tell while I'm looking at the room, I'm sharing a bunch of stuff for free, and I'm not really trying to overthink, oh, what if I give something too much? Or, oh, that was a secret. You're not supposed to tell people to give out content for free. But I know that less people are on their phones right now, so I have their attention. And as you get better at in-person and online, you'll start to get the little key tweaks that will allow you to, again, make sure people know you, like you, and then trust you. Awesome.
Patrick is passionate.
Whether you're new in business, already in business, new in real estate, already in real estate, one thing that's going to drastically change your ability to just meet new people is to go out minimum 2 times a week, right? You could choose events like this, you can, right? But it doesn't have to be. Just go somewhere, become a regular somewhere. Even in your busiest season, okay? So there's a time where I was doing 4 deals at a time. I had 6 live students that I was coaching on a day-to-day basis, not just once per month. Plus, I was traveling to a bunch of different cities, just trying to meet the best coaches I could meet. And my coach was just hammered down. Doesn't matter how busy you are, 1 hour each time, 2 times a week, you're going out and you're just meeting people. Not trying to transact, not trying to do deals, you're just going out. And the easiest way to do this is by being real and trying to have fun, right? For myself, I like to crack jokes. I like to just do weird random dances. If you see me out in public, I'm probably not going to be like this, right? And be a little bit more unprofessional, let's say. I'm just going to be cracking jokes and having fun. But it's because I'm there to, 1, be seen. Okay? You want to be seen because how are you going to put yourself out there and make connections if you're afraid to be seen? And 2, it's going to get you comfortable just meeting people. As you meet those people, I'm going to give you guys a strategy because that was a question, right? Yeah. So you'll meet someone in real life and you want to get the contact info. You want this to be social media, not just your phone. The reason for this is you want people to have access to your phone number only when you've already built that connection. It's like you're making a filter. I don't want everyone to have my phone number, right? But social media is a little bit more open. So I like to use Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Sure, I use it, but it doesn't really work for this. Instagram, Facebook's gonna be great. You get their info and you get their contact. So now you have a follower. From there, you're gonna be posting on your story specifically. The reason for that is it can disappear, and I know a lot of you guys might still be scared to post something that's gonna stay there forever. That's fine, right? Post a story, and what you wanna post are, again, things that you like, things that are fun, and then also go back to those events. You're gonna be going out 1 to 2 a week anyway. And all you're gonna do is, it's called a CTA. All my marketing people know what this is. It's a call to action. Be like, hey, I'm going to the beer can after I'm done here at Table Space, and come hang out. We can chat, we can hang out, talk about real estate, whatever it is, or let's just vibe out. Okay? You're inviting people there. The key there is it's got to be something you're doing anyway. You're not doing this to try to get connections. This is just part of your life, part of who you are. From there, it's got to be something they could leave at any time. Okay? You don't want to do like 18 rounds of golf with someone and invite them there. It's really hard for someone to convince themselves to go. But if they can go, hang out for 5 minutes or 2 hours, whatever, and then they leave, awesome. So now you meet new people, you got them on social media, you're inviting them out, you're doing the CTAs, and the people that show up, those are the people that you invest a little bit more. The reason is they're a little bit more open to investing in you. They've shown up, right? From there, maybe you get their phone number at this point, or maybe I'll put them into like private groups that I have, whether it's like the real estate groups or just like personal development groups or whatever it is. Now they're enough space where we have shared interest, we have shared experience, and then now I can go a little bit deeper. That's where you're building that trust. That's where you're really getting to know them, and you're going as deep as you can. At that point, then you can just quickly ask, hey, like, what obstacles are you running into? And the last strategy I want to give you guys is just a little bit of a framework to have these conversations. So you ask them, what are their goals? People love talking about their goals. Like David said, they love talking about themselves. What are their obstacles? What's difficult for them in their life? Anything else they need help with? Then you ask, Kate, well, how much time do you have to work on this? And then finally you ask them, Kate, if you can help with your business and your opportunity, awesome, offer it to them. Don't be afraid to give an offer because the world is begging you to offer them a solution. They might just be shy, right? That's fine. Or if you can't help them, that's okay too. Be the connector, right? Be that person that, because you've been meeting all these people, you know that you can connect them to, let's say, David. They need AI help. Awesome. Oh, they want to do multifamily. Connect them with Dakota, right? As you do this, you're hitting all those boxes of getting people to like you, know you, and trust you as you've made this part of your life. Okay? This is also going to make your social skills way easier, right? Because you're getting practice in. Okay? When I started, my voice was not like this at all. Okay? Again, practice, like Hanny said, makes perfect. And as you get better and better, now, as you notice, in the beginning of the session, was my energy a little bit lower or higher? It was lower. But now I'm getting into the groove. Now I'm getting feedback. I know what you guys are listening to. What are you paying attention to? What do you guys need? And then now I can give more as the energy comes through. Does that make sense? Perfect. Awesome. So first part, what do you got to do?
No.
You got to go out once or twice a week. Yeah, go out. Get out of your room. Number 2, then what? Invite. Get their social media. Get their contact. From their social media, then what do you do? Invite them. Use stories. Show them things they're interested. You're going there anyway. Awesome. From there, when they come out, what do you do? Connect with them. Exactly. Go deep. Spend time with them. Invest in them. Find out what they're into. Problems. Solve that with them. And then finally, last part, you just put it all together. Rinse and repeat. CTAs. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, this guy. That's a powerful.
You skipped Patrick though.
Oh yeah, one minute. Go ahead. You don't use a mic.
Oh, you have to use the mic.
Yes.
Good cover. Good cover.
Good save.
Go ahead, bro.
What was the question? It was big connection?
One connection.
Oh yeah, so big one connection would be Johnny, who bullied me in grade 7. No, I'm just kidding. No, the biggest one is probably my mentor, Owen Cook. He mentored me since I was like 16. He's the one that helped me build the social skills, have the confidence, get rid of the social anxiety. And then without him, like, building a business would have been impossible. Meeting like my wife would have been impossible. Traveling all to these different places and just getting out my comfort zone. And then I had the fortunate opportunity to meet with him, and we trained in Miami together. And it was a blast. It was very different from any other mentorship that I'd gotten. Less of like just lecturing and talking, but we would be out every night until like 5 a.m. in Miami and just practicing things, meeting business owners, just practicing social skills. He's the one that gave me that funnel I shared with you guys. I made some changes because he uses it a little bit differently. But yeah, he's been a game changer. I call him my internet dad.